The planet Tarset, silent, inhabited only by shadows of a civilization long dead. A planet where life of every kind has departed.
We must use Tarset, Commander Richards. There is no other planet on which we can conduct our negative gravity experiments.
There must be another place. Tarset is out.
Tarset is deserted. We can set up our experimental equipment using robot mechanisms and gauge the impulse reactions by electronic equipment set up on the Sky Flash.
I'm fully aware of the importance of your work, Dr. Zarkoff, but you'll have to find another planet that will do as well as Tarset.
There is none to our knowledge. I told you that before. Tarset is ideal.
Well, then you'll have to find some place that's not so ideal. Tarset will not be used.
But why? Will you please tell me why?
You don't know what just happened to the exploratory mission we sent to Tarset?
No. I've been in my mountain lab completely out of touch with things. What happened?
Well, we'll soon know the details. All I've had up to now are fragmentary reports, but even from them I'd be a murderer if I let you go.
Flash Gordon is here, sir, with Dr. Jervis of the Tarset expedition.
Good. Send them in at once. Now we'll get the full story. I'm so sorry, Dr. Jervis. Can I get you something?
I don't think he's strong enough to answer any questions right now, Commander. Ever since he landed his spaceship, he's been hysterical. We did what we could to calm him down, but...
This is Dr. Jervis, one of the scientists we sent on the exploratory mission to Tarset.
Jervis? Of course.
You know him?
By reputation only. I'm familiar with his treatise on astrohydraulics. Remember, Dale?
Oh, that's right, Doctor. He's in a state of complete nervous shock.
Well, Dr. Jervis, what happened up there? I'm Dr. Zarkoff. What happened on Tarset? Where are the others who went with you?
Dead. All dead.
How? What happened? Speak up, man. What happened?
I'm afraid he won't be able to answer any more questions, Doctor. He's completely...
No. It's important that they know. I'll do my best. Don't send anyone there. You'll murder every man you send to Tarset.
What kind of nonsense is this?
Nonsense? You call it nonsense when your own companions are stricken before your very eyes? When suddenly they are dead? For no reason, for no cause, except a curse.
A curse? What curse?
A curse of Belphegor. It strikes in silence. It will kill anyone who sets foot on that horrible planet. It didn't kill you. My escape is a miracle. Just a miracle.
Perhaps you'd better tell us exactly what happened.
Yes, I will. There were 4 of us in that expedition. 4 of us who landed on Tarset.
There was Williams, leader of our company, an outstanding physicist. Leclerc, astrochemist. Bending, our engineer. And myself. Our landing on Tarset was easy enough. We made our way to a structure that we had seen from the spaceship. It was the only building not in utter ruins. Inside, we made our way along a corridor, the sides thick with dust, and all around there was the horrible feeling of death. We reached a bend in the corridor, and like an invisible hand had grabbed us, we stopped, afraid to make the turn. Williams finally had the courage to go on. I wanted to turn and run back to the ship. I'd never known fear like that, even when I knew what I feared. Finally, one by one, we followed him. Williams saw it first. Belphegor, ancient god of Tarset. Its face, Its face looked as if it had been carved out of a solid block of evil. And then we heard its voice.
I am Belphegor. Know all ye who trespass upon my tomb, that upon ye shall rest my curse forevermore.
The voice. That horrible voice. I still hear it. Williams walked towards the idol on the throne. Then suddenly, a blinding light shot down upon him, shooting from its single eye. He fell. Leclerc ran to help him, and the light caught him. Bending and I stood horrified. They were dead. So we turned, we ran, as if evil on the wing were after us. We ran. I heard Bending running behind me. Suddenly he screamed. I looked back. The light had him. He fell towards me. I just ran on.
A terrifying experience.
Don't send anyone to that planet. It's cursed.
Ridiculous. We must use Tarset for our negative gravity experiments. Aren't we sticking our necks out? If what happened to him happened to us, we have no choice. The threat to our galaxy from the people of Eben has never been so serious as it is now. Our only defense will be negative gravity.
Find some other place for the experiments.
There is no other place. Tarset is the one astrographical location where the repelling force of negative gravity is effective in relation to Earth. Besides, who believes this business of idols and strange curses? It's superstitious rot.
I saw it.
You'll have a chance to see it again. I'm going to Tarset. I'm with you, Doctor. Dale?
I'm ready to start right now.
Well, Dr. Jeffers? We can make it without you, but if you'll come along as our guide, we can save much valuable time.
No, I can't.
The defense of the galaxy depends upon it. Everything we have, our civilization, our science, everything will be wiped out if the people of Eben are victorious. How can you refuse?
No, of course you're right. I can't refuse. I'll go along with you to Tarset.
Good. Prepare the flight plans, will you, Commander? We'll be off in 48 hours. Come on, Dale. Doctor? Invasions from Eben. Idols. Strange voices and strange lights. You think anybody will believe that stuff, Doctor? Idols? Curses? Rot. How can you, a trained scientist, believe it?
A man believes what he sees. And I have seen these things. So will you.
The temple. Please don't enter. We'll never get out alive.
You did the last time. Maybe we'll be as lucky. Let's go, Doctor.
Don't! Please stop here before we all die.
No!
Going someplace? Come on.
Who's this, Bending? Just as he fell. Williams and Leclerc?
Yes.
I am Belphegor.
The voice.
Know all ye who trespass upon my tomb, that upon ye shall rest my curse forevermore.
What's going on around here?
No, you believe me? Let me off! It's I! Professor Gabbard! I! Professor Gabbard! Let me off! Let me off!
Flash and Professor Gabbard are trapped.
Dale, one step out there and you're dead.
Oh, we've got to help them.
There's nothing you can do. Nothing.
It's I! Professor Gabbard! Professor Gabbard, it's I! Let me out! Let me out!
All right, Professor Jevis. If you ever expect to get out of here alive, start telling the truth.
The truth? What are you talking about? You saw?
I saw plenty. Enough to know that you've been lying from the word go.
I haven't.
Tell the truth. What's it all about?
I don't know. The curse of Belphegor.
Kind of a moron do you take me to be, Jevis? Curses, idols. The next thing you'll be screaming about will be witches riding around on brooms. You're lying.
No!
You said Benning was killed while running down the corridor with you. But when we found him, his head was towards the idol. He wasn't killed while running away. He was killed before he ever got there. Why did you lie about that?
I didn't.
All three were killed, but you were allowed to escape. Why?
I don't know.
You do know. Tell me the truth.
I won't tell you anything. Let me out. Let me out. It's I, Professor Gabbard. Let me out. Let me out. The wolves. They're coming in to crush us.
Now, will you tell the truth? They're going to kill you along with the rest of us.
No, they can't. They promised to save me.
Who promised?
The men of Eben. They trapped us in the temple. They told us to help them or die. Williams, LeClaire, and Benning chose death.
Why is Tarset so important to them?
To the invasion. It's coming in this direction. They want to use Tarset as a staging area for their final assault upon Earth. How could you betray your galaxy like that?
And worse, watch your friends die while you agreed to help their killers.
I don't know. I got crazy. They offered me money, power, and chance to be recognized as a great scientist. I was. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to die.
You think you have a right to live?
Save me. I'm sorry. Save me.
Talk to the walls, Jevis. Maybe they'll hear you. Call on Belphegor. Maybe he'll listen.
The flat Tarset, a dead, desolate world long deserted by its people. Here in the crumbling temple of Belphegor, the mystic god of death, while Flash fights for his life, Dale and Dr. Zarkoff are desperately trying to avoid the touch of the lethal ray emanating from the single eye of Belphegor. In a cell nearby, Flash and the traitor Jeeves, an Earth scientist who sold out to the people of Eben, are trapped between two slowly moving walls that threaten to crush them at any moment.
A miracle. A miracle.
No miracle, Jevis. The walls are so dry and crumbling, the pressure from the moving wall pulverized them. The whole temple is ready to fall.
What are you going to do with me now?
Right now, I'm interested in Dale and Dr. Zarkoff, not you. Who else is on this planet besides us?
Nesbitt.
Who's he?
A man from Eben. One of their intelligence agents. The one who bribed me.
How many with him?
I don't know. Some. Maybe 3, 4.
What's behind it all?
I told you. They want to use this planet to spearhead an invasion on our galaxy. When will it begin? Soon. That's all I know, soon. I was crazy. I don't know why I did it.
Come in, Dr. Zarkoff. And bring your charming companion. Come in. I am Mr. I am Chief of Intelligence to His Exalted Mightiness Zarkoff, ruler of Eben.
Eben?
Yes, Eben. You are an unexpected prize, Dr. Zarkoff. I hardly expected so impressive a bag to fall into my net.
I'm easily bored with second-rate theatrics. So why not get to the point?
Point one. Don't look for help from Flash Gordon. He and that idiot Jevos are dead. By my hand. I have spared your life, Dr. Zarkoff, up to this point, because you can be of use to my sovereign.
My services are expensive.
You can name any price. The information we want is worth it.
And the information?
Complete plans and details of the negative gravity force you have developed. And you must give us the method to combat it. We must know how to smash through it so we can land our forces on Earth.
And if I refuse?
You will watch Miss Arden slowly and painfully put to death. Well, Dr. Zarkoff, what is your answer?
His answer is no.
But Dale...
My life against the millions they could take on Earth? We have no choice, Doctor.
We'll see how brave you are, Zarkoff, while you watch her slow destruction. The death eye of Belphegor will bring you Earthlings to your knees. Take them to the pillars.
Sorry, Jim.
I can't say I'm not scared.
Your scientific mind, Dr. Zarkoff, won't accept the preposterous idea of an idol possessing a lethal curse.
The curse of Belphegor is man-made. It's a lethal weapon, not a curse.
You have seen the result?
Obviously, you have a paralysis ray machine set into the idol's head.
Quite right. A paralysis ray machine, whose controlled ray cuts through organic matter, destroying the millions of nerves, eating its way deep into the very nerve centers until total paralysis is achieved.
You're a fiend.
Not by choice. This is war.
Dale, I can't let them do it.
You must.
I can't.
You must. And you will.
Your last chance, Zarkoff. Think. Think. Can you stand there and watch her shrivel slowly? The instant I lower this lever, deterioration begins.
He's not going to tell you anything, so turn on your ray. Get it over with. Stop talking, turn it on!
Very well. But only a few degrees at first, so you can feel its power.
Dale.
Swear to me, Dr. Zarkoff, you won't tell them.
No.
Swear it.
All right.
You barely felt anything. Now let us see how brave you are, Miss Arden.
You, Gordon! God, help me! Flash! The ray machine! Turn it off!
You'll kill us both.
Untie them.
We'll die, just as they did.
You exaggerate, Madston.
What?
Untie them.
Flash, how did you figure...
It's okay, Dale. I heard him say the ray penetrates organic matter, so I slipped my watch glass over the lens of the machine. Stopped the ray dead.
That was quick thinking.
Yeah, we've got to get out of here.
Where's Professor Jevons?
I don't know. He sold out to Evan, led us into this trap.
It's hard to believe that.
That's true. He admitted it to me.
This man, Professor Jevons, was able to topple over that huge ice. How could he? Where did he get the strength?
Sometimes a man finds strength within himself he didn't know was there. Professor Jevons saw his chance and found the power to balance his books. With a little to spare. Flash Gordon and Sky Flash 2 calling Commander Richards at GBI headquarters on Earth.
Flash Gordon calling Commander Richards.
Richards here. Flash, I've been on tenterhooks waiting for your report.
I'll give you all the details as soon as we land, Commander. In the meantime, you can call off all emergency defensive measures as far as an invasion from Evan is concerned. There will be no invasion. Draco, tyrant of Evan, is dead.
Flash, are you sure? This is tremendous news.
When you release the news, Commander, one thing you must do.
Sir, Flash, what is it?
Be sure that all credit is given to Professor Jevons, a great patriot who sacrificed his life in the service of his galaxy. Skyflash 2 signing off. The truth will be our secret. Ready for takeoff. Chart a course for home, will you, Dale?
Home it is.
Of the universe, ruled by King AKIM, where brotherly love is considered a weakness, where cruelty, hate, and lawlessness are virtues, and where murder is commonplace. This is a street in Tranto, the capital of Karen. It is broad daylight, and yet there is a feeling of fear, the fear of a dark, moonless night. This is a man of Karen, a man who has lived outside of the laws of Karen because, and listen well, because he is an honest man. His mission this morning is to escape. Escape to another planet where he can live in dignity and without fear.
But escape from Karen is not easy. These lurk in every corner, waiting for their prey.
Briefcase.
All three of them?
And for those who would help the helpless, there is no mercy. These offenders must answer to the highest law, the highest authority of Karen, the king himself.
You are under arrest. Come on.
And so a man whose crime was honesty, whose ambition was to live in peace and dignity and without fear, has his life dream and all his possessions torn from him in a matter of seconds. This is Karen, the stronghold of AKIM, the Terrible.
As you can see here, Avo, there have been improvements.
It looks beautiful. Beautiful.
It's good to have you back, Avo. But how goes our campaign?
In some ways, very well, Your Majesty. But as long as the Galaxy Bureau of Investigation polices the galaxy, we cannot make the headway you desire.
But their leaders have a prize. Every man has a prize.
So I thought, Your Majesty. But as dedicated as you and I are to spreading the doctrine of evil, so are they of the GBI devoted to spreading the doctrine of good.
Then they must be destroyed.
That is easily said, sire. But to destroy such men who have strength, brains, and the support of every government in the galaxy is not so easy.
Destroy their leaders. Do that, and the rest will fall apart.
That is true, but to destroy Commissioner Herrick, Dr. Zarkoff, or even Dale Arden, Zarkoff's assistant, is practically impossible.
Why? I can sing of 100 ways.
And there is always Flash Gordon to contend with.
Flash Gordon? All your reports are full of him. The coup on Remo smashed by him. The attempt to take over the Galaxy Radio power plant of Trios. Discovered and defeated by him.
Yes. If we can find a way to destroy Flash Gordon, Your Majesty, the galaxy will be...
And what have we here, Sergeant?
His name is Joggle, Your Majesty, an offender against the crown.
The charge?
Breaking the first law of Karen. The old, the weak, and the sick shall perish by the hand of the strong.
And the specific crime?
Defending an old man who was in the process of being robbed.
You may go. Did you not know you were committing a crime against Karen? Against me, the king?
Certainly, Your Majesty. What child doesn't know your filthy law that unless he can rob, cheat, and betray, he'll one day face death by your hand?
That's an admission of treason.
The traitor's death in Karen is preferable to life here, where the only honor is deceit.
That is too easy for you. You are too eager for it. I shall change your point of view.
All right, torture me. Do what you will. You will never destroy my conviction that the laws of Karen are wrong and inhuman.
No. Never is a long time. How? Well, Zarkoff, how do you feel now?
The old, the weak, the sick shall perish by my hand.
Let him go. He will be a law-abiding citizen of Karen from now on.
What is it? I have a message from the spaceport, Highness.
Well?
A representative from the Galaxy Bureau of Investigation is on his way here. His ship has just taken off from Earth and will land on Charon within the hour.
A GBI man from Earth. Well, Aro. That's a pleasant surprise. We shall give him a warm welcome when he arrives.
Yes?
Commissioner Herrick, Peshkon and Del Abner here.
Good, send them right in.
Oh. Welcome home. Good to see you. Want to sit down? Chief?
9 patrol ships out, I see.
Yeah. And all on charted course and in good shape, thank heaven. Position H was supposed to be the Skyflash on a special mission.
Where to?
Charon, one of the black planets of our galaxy.
That's the stronghold of the king they call AKIM the Terrible.
That's the place and that's the man. Somehow or another, we must keep him from spreading his evil influence throughout the galaxy.
Well, if I remember correctly, he has no army. Only a strong-armed squad that rules Karen by fear.
He has no army. But his kingdom is a kingdom of evil. Wherever there is evil throughout the galaxy, there he finds allies, ready to steal, murder, and destroy for him.
Obviously, AKIM the Terrible is GBI's top assignment right now. When do we start?
You don't. As I told you when you came in, you were supposed to be on your way to Karen now. But the crime situation is getting so out of hand, I had to.
Send somebody else? Good.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Kurt Weber.
You couldn't have picked a better agent. Kurt and I went through GBI training school together, you know.
His record is excellent. I'm confident that he can handle the assignment. But there was another reason for urgency. Orville, AKIM's ambassador at large, has returned to Karen.
Why does that worry you, Commissioner?
Every time he's returned before, a crime wave throughout the galaxy follows.
Stardust Stern calling GBI headquarters.
That's his hourly report in.
Coming, Commissioner.
Give us video too, Frank.
Coming, Commissioner.
Yes, sir.
Harry. Hi, Commissioner.
Where are you, Kurt?
Just getting ready to land on Karen. Hi, Flash. How beautiful. Seems that I beat you both out of a trip for once, eh?
Take care of yourself, Kurt. And watch old AKIM. He's a tough customer.
Don't worry, Flash. I'll keep my eye peeled on the old pirate. See if I can find out what he's up to, huh? Uh-oh. Coming into the spaceport. I'd better decelerate before I wind up in little pieces. Report back in 15 minutes, as arranged.
You have business here on Karen?
Yes.
With whom?
The king.
You have an appointment?
No.
What you really are is a spy.
You've got my credentials. I'm not hiding anything.
Give me your gun. Search her.
Now, wait, you have no right. I'm a GBI agent with full diplomatic immunity.
Yes?
The GBI spy is here, Your Majesty. Your orders have been carried out.
Bring him to me.
Your Majesty. What's the meaning of this? I'm an accredited representative of GBI.
I'm sorry my men handled you so roughly, my dear Mr. Weber. You see, we rather admire force here on Karen. But to get to the point, I have a job for you.
If it is something that is within my power as representative of GBI...
Not exactly. I want you to kill Flash Gordon.
Your humor is a little heavy for me.
But I'm quite serious.
If so, you must be clean out of your mind. Flash Gordon is my best friend.
But he is my greatest enemy. He will stand in my way no longer.
Flash Gordon will outlive you, AKIM. And wherever you try to spread evil, he and the entire GBI will stop you.
You refuse to kill him.
Need I answer?
Of course not. But in that case... Well, Weber, what about it? Will you kill Flash Gordon now?
Yes. Yes, of course. I'll kill him.
But you have not forgotten he's your best friend.
Friend? I hate Gordon.
After you have taken care of him, what about Commissioner Harris?
Oh, why not?
Good. Good. But first, how do you plan to do your job on Gordon?
Oh, don't worry. I'll find a way, and quickly.
Here. Take this. It's silent and sure.
Oh, I don't want the GBI to get suspicious. If I don't report back to them in the televiewer every 15 minutes, they all send help here to me.
You can use my teleradio. Kurt's 5 minutes overdue. I'm worried.
Calling GBI. Kurt Weber on Karen.
I'm glad to hear that voice. Give us video too, Fritz. Everything all right?
Fine. AKIM isn't going to cause any more troubles in the galaxy.
What makes you so sure?
I'll give you details when I get back. Oh, Flash.
Yes, Kurt?
I'd like to see you when I get back.
Sure, when?
I'm starting back to Earth in a few minutes. I'll be there in an hour. Where will I be able to find you?
Well, I'll be in my office for about 3 hours, catching up on some work.
Good. See you later.
That takes care of that. This will take care of God.
And now a spaceship heads toward Earth from Charon, piloted by a man with a twisted brain. A brain fevered by a machine of treachery. A treachery for which he is not responsible and cannot control.
Kurt, glad to see you back.
Glad to be back, Flash. How are you, boy?
Fine, never better. How are you?
Oh, fine, too. Oh, I see you're planning another cruise.
That's right.
Where for this time?
Canis Venatici.
Oh, that's a new one on me. Is it on the map?
It sure is. It's part of the Crab Nebula, one of the messier objects. Here's the globular cluster. First we hit Taurus here, Aquarius here, and Scorpion here.
Crazy! Flash, I don't understand it. Kurt's your best friend. Why would he try to kill you?
I don't know, Dale.
Maybe something happened to him on Terran.
Dale, you better call Dr. Zarkoff and the chief right away. Kurt, what have they done to you?
Just as I thought. What is it, Doctor? Something has been done to Kurt's brain. That reaction, you see, is the brainwave of a homicidal maniac.
Good heavens.
It looks almost as though he had had a frontal lobotomy. And yet there are no scars on the skull.
strange. Unless it were done electronically. All right, Dale, the light. There's only one answer to this, Flash.
I know, Chief. Dale and I'll take off right away. I'll make a keen pay for doing this to Kurt.
All right. But before you go, I'll give you a special code so you can report to us without detection in case of trouble.
Right.
Well, wait a minute. If we're captured, AKIM can do to us what he's done to Kurt.
I've thought of that. We can try to avoid it.
But how, since we don't know what happened?
You and Dale will have to have your hair cut off. After that, we'll put a band of selenite on your frontal lobes and put a wig on each of you.
You think it'll work, Doctor? You think those selenite bands will protect their heads from whatever happened to poor Kurt?
I don't know. At best, it's a gamble. We can only try. I only hope these selenite bands work.
And if they don't, Doctor?
Then you and Dale will become killers like Kurt Weber.
Karen, just ahead, Dale.
What do we do when we land, Flash?
We'll go straight to King AKIM.
Dig that wig, Dale. Dig that wig, Dale. Don't flip your lid, Flash. Hooray for toupee.
You be quiet, Casey.
Hang on, Dale. We're coming in for a landing.
What are you worried about? Weber has only been gone for a day.
Maybe he has recovered sooner than we expected.
AKIM, what did you do to Kurt Weber?
Welcome, Gordon. Your visit was not expected.
Answer me. What did you do to Weber?
I will do better than that. I will show you. Gordon! Listen to me!
Nobody talks to me like that!
What's wrong, Gordon? Feeling in a murderous mood?
Tell him to let me go and I'll show you. Fast!
I will, Gordon. But first, let us understand each other. I'm not your enemy. As far as I am concerned, you can kill, rob, swindle, do whatever you will.
And nobody's going to stop me?
But there are those who will try. Your chief, Commissioner Herrick, for example.
Herrick? Yes, Herrick. I see what you mean. All right, Akim, you can tell your muscle boys to let me go. Get Herrick on the televiewer.
May I ask why?
To call Herrick here, so as to have him free of GBI protection.
Right. If we get rid of him here, there's no getaway problem.
Excellent. Excellent, Gordon. Proceed.
Calling GBI. Flash Gordon calling
Hurry
GBI.
up, Fritz. Video. Quick, Doctor. Be ready to take down the code. Well, Flash?
I think I have the answer, Chief.
Yeah?
We need you and Dr. Zarkoff here for scientific research. There's a band of radioactive material around Charon that works on people's minds.
All right. We'll take off a come right away. All right, Doctor. What does the code say? Band works. In other words, Flash and Dale's brains haven't been affected. Exactly. And naturally, we are not going to take off for Karen. We agreed with Flash not to believe anything he said, except for the 4th and 11th words in his 3rd sentence. But Flash may be in danger right now. That's true. All we can do is wait and hope for the best. Excellent, Gordon. Excellent. You are very clever.
Thank you, Your Highness. But you are very clever to have created this machine.
Yes. Unfortunately, its effects will last for only 2 weeks at a time. Naturally, my scientists are working day and night to make this period permanent.
Naturally, Your Highness. And now that I've done you a favor, I have one to ask.
Anything?
Now that I'm on your side, may I have my stun gun back?
Of course. With pleasure.
Thank you, Your Highness. Frankly, I felt a little undressed without it.
Dale's machine, smash it.
What are you going to do with them, Flash?
We'll take them back to Earthdale. They're the only real villains on this whole planet. And we'll send a crew from Earth to destroy all the other infernal machines on this planet. And with Akim here in the Earth prison, these people will be free again. All right, let's go.
In every era, there have been men who sought the golden dream. Men who have always believed that just over the next hill lies the claim that will make them rich. These space prospectors rushed to Mars when priceless capellite was discovered, and many of them died of exposure and starvation. They rushed to Venus when the first gusher of gamma oil came in. Hundreds of them died or were lost in the rings of Jupiter when the fabulous gas strike was made there. And after them, like stealthy jackals feeding on carrion, came the space pirates and the claim jumpers, evil men, robbers and cutthroats, the outlaws of the universe.
GBI headquarters, Earth calling all patrols. GBI headquarters, Earth calling all patrols. This is a warning. Repeat, this is a warning. Space pirates are at large in galaxy, piloting black ship heavily armed. Will attack without warning. Last seen cruising an area of Persis and Auriga. If seen, notify nearest GBI patrol ship at once.
Notify nearest GBI patrol ship. That's quite a joke.
They're closing in on us, Fred.
So what? We can outrun and outgun anything the GBI's got.
Yeah, sure. Okay, where to now?
The planet Cranus. We got a fuel supply hidden there. After that, we'll take off for our secret planetoid base. After all, we've got a lot of treasure loot to hide. Shades of Saturn, I'm sick and tired of this death work. Missing people, missing jewels, lost spaceships. Find them. Find them. And what are you grinning at like a baboon? Do you think it's funny to be sitting here like the hub in a wheel responsible for every intergalaxy crime and tragedy?
No, Dr. Zarkoff. Well, it is, if you'll forgive my saying so, a bit amusing to watch you boil over every 15 minutes and then go back to work.
I see what you mean. Well, I guess I can stand being tied to this desk for a few more days until the Galaxy Council gets around to appointing a new commissioner for the Galaxy Bureau of Investigation. Oh, by the way, Alan, you'd better send out that space pirate warning again. I want all patrols kept on the alert.
Yes, sir. GBI headquarters, Earth calling all patrols. This is a warning. Repeat, this is a warning. Space pirates are at large in galaxy, piloting black ship heavily armed.
This is the asteroid Myos, a tiny, desolate planet, barren and airless, a place where life can be supported only by incredible bravery and terrible privation.
GBI headquarters, Earth calling all patrols. GBI headquarters, Earth calling all patrols. This is a warning. Repeat, this is a warning. Space pirates are at large in galaxy, piloting black ship heavily armed. Will attack without warning. Last seen cruising an area of Persis and Auriga.
Murray, I found it.
What, Father? What have you found?
This. Look at it. Feel it.
What is it?
Algonel. Pure algonel. A whole vein of it. You're rich. Do you understand? We've struck it rich.
Oh, Father. I'm so glad, so happy for you. After all these years, after all the disappointments you had,
They laughed at me when I said I would try on Myers. They laughed at me, Murray. Remember? But I knew it was here. I knew it had to be.
and you were right, Father.
Of course I was right. I was sure when I got back to Earth, Murray. They won't laugh at me anymore. Why? I'll be the richest man of the galaxy. And do you know what I'm going to do for you, my dear?
What, Father?
I'm going to fit you out like a queen. Gowns from Mars. You can buy 100 of them. Jewelry from Venus. I will buy you a bushel of it. Your own space runabout. With fluid overdrive custom made.
Oh, Daddy. It'll be so good to get back to Earth. We've been alone in so many places so long.
I know. You've missed a lot out of life, taking care of your old father like this.
A pretty young girl like you should be going to parties, meeting young men. Getting married one day, perhaps.
What young man would look at me now?
You wait and see. You will be the greatest catch this side of Saturn. Wait till the galaxy hears about this strike.
Flash cruises through space, hunting the space pirates. Week after week on assignment from the GBI, it has tried to locate the evasive Shadow, the black pirate ship.
Oh, it's no use, Flash. We've looked for weeks and weeks, and what have we found?
Nothing.
You say that again.
We're all getting sail deals. Been a long sail.
You don't have to tell us that, Casey. You know, if I didn't know better, I'd think these space pirates are just a rumor.
They're around somewhere, Dale. They jumped a claim on Persis, then they moved in and robbed the National Bank on Ariga.
I know. And they hijacked 3 space cargo ships. But where are they? Where's their secret base? And where do they hide their loot?
Now, those are questions the whole galaxy would like answered. Planetoid coming up. Get me a locate, will you, Dale?
It's, Cranius.
Cranius. That's a new one on me.
Well, it's not a very homey place. It's barren, nobody lives there, and it's alive with plutonium emanations. It won't sustain life for more than 4 or 5 hours.
Hey, Dale.
What is...
Look.
Oh, there's a spaceship down there, lying in a crowd.
Take a good look, Dale. Look at the color, the shape.
It's a parrot ship, isn't it?
No doubt about it.
Look out, Flash, don't crash. Look out, Flash, don't crash.
What are you doing?
I don't want them to see us. We're moving under cover of darkness.
You think Cranius is their headquarters?
No, they wouldn't pick a place like this.
Then what's your plan?
Our orders are to locate the real hideout of the pirates, find out where they've hidden the loot. And they're going to lead us to it themselves.
But how, Flash?
Dr. Zarkoff perfected this just before we took off. And this is the answer to our whole problem.
What is it?
It's an electromagnetic buzzer, kind of an automatic bloodhound. If I can get to the pirate ship and attach this to the tail, it'll send directional signals back to us. Maybe lead us to the real hideout planet of the pirates.
Flash, you mean you're going to run the danger of trying to get to the pirate ship?
That's exactly what I mean.
Through the dark, the Sky Flash noses down toward Cranius.
Oh, Flash, before you open the airlock, let me take a plutonium radiation reading, will you?
Okay, Dale?
It's almost maximum, Flash. Well, we can't stay out there too long, even with our radiation-resistant spacesuits.
You stay here, Dale. No sense in having us both take a chance on radiation poisoning.
No, I'm coming with you. May need some help.
Sorry, no. This is a one-man job.
But I can cover for you in case the
I'll
pirates...
be watching for them. I'm not back in half an hour. Contact Dr. Zarkoff. Close the hatch. Keep out the radiation.
All right, Flash. Flash, don't take any chances.
Not alone.
Doesn't seem to be anybody around. Let's move in easy. Might be somebody's in the ship.
Here he comes now, and looking very pleased with himself.
Flash!
Not quite. Don't. He won't come around for about an hour. By that time, with the hatch left open, both he and the girl will be dead of radiation poisoning.
Ah, why wait? Let's finish him off right now.
GBI headquarters know they're around here. They know we're in the area, too. If they find him murdered, they'll blame us. This way, nature does the job for us. Come on, let's get on it. Headquarters, Earth, calling Skyflash. Come in, Skyflash.
You are 12 minutes over your hourly check-in. Report, please.
Skyflash, come in. Skyflash, come in. GBI headquarters calling Skyflash. Report in, please. Report in.
I'll take over, Ellen. Flash. Dale. I'm talking to you on the off chance that you can hear my voice but can't reply. You have 10 seconds before we send out an SOS. My plan is to have all the GBI patrol ships in the area where we last heard from you converge and make a planet-to-planet search. If it is merely that your radio and teleradio communications are out, try to set up some sort of electronic signals that will guide the ships to you. Time is up. Calling GBI patrol ships Space Ghost, Starduster, Meteor. This is an SOS. Repeat, this is an SOS. GBI patrol ship Skyflash is missing. You will proceed immediately to space points T8, G5, T9, H6, T10, I7. The last report from the Skyflash over 1 hour and 13 minutes ago from that space area.
Okay, so?
What hit me?
The butt end of 2 stun guns. While you were visiting the pirates, they dropped in on me.
That's the automatic bloodhound. The pirates have taken off. The transmitter I put on the tail of the ship, it's working.
Between that and the Geiger counter, there was enough noise in here to wake up a regiment.
We got a good start. We better hurry. Set for a takeoff. Here we go. We're getting off the beam.
No, now we're on it again. Flash is coming in stronger. Do you think they're headed for the hideout?
I don't know, but as long as this automatic bloodhound works, we'll be hanging on their tail.
What about the electronic communicator, Father?
Well, I will get it fixed pretty soon, Marie. What are you working on?
Oh, just putting down a list of the things I'm going to do the minute we get back to Earth. First, I'm going to go to a beauty parlor and get my hair done. Then a manicure, and then a pedicure, like those rich girls have.
Good, good.
Then, I'm going to buy clothes. And what clothes? The softest, prettiest things I can buy. Nightgowns and evening gowns. Sport clothes. Every one of them imported straight from the Martian fashion designers. 10 dresses for every day in the week. And hats. I'm going to get 100 hats. The prettiest hats you ever saw. And a pair of shoes to match each outfit. You got it working, Father?
Yes. Now I will send through an electronic message to the mining claims office on Earth. And after that, all we'll have to do is sit back and wait for the space cargo ship to take us home.
Fred.
Yeah?
Just got a message over the electronic receiver.
Oh, yeah? What about?
You remember that old space prospector, Planetoid Pete?
Oh, yeah.
He's filed a claim on Miles over the electronic communicator.
Myers? That empty planetoid? What would he find there?
I don't know.
Myers isn't too far from here. Suppose we drop in and say hello to our good friend Pete.
Why not? I'm sure he'll be delighted to see us.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Now, the space pirates glide down toward Miles. And to the rear, in the sky flash,
Flash, are you sure those space pirates didn't find that electronic bloodhound?
I don't see how. I hid it under the tail of their ship. It's been working steadily. Why do you ask?
I was just wondering if this could be a trap. The course that buzzer is indicating isn't taking us off into space at all. As a matter of fact, it seems to be leading us to a small and airless planetoid.
Are you sure?
I'm positive I have it located right here.
That's funny. They wouldn't have their stronghold on anything as small as a planetoid.
Do you think we ought to call in?
Yeah, we'd better report to Dr. Zarkoff right away.
I've told you those space pirates are dangerous. Now, don't try to move in on them alone again, you understand?
Sure, I understand, Dr. Zarkoff, but...
But nothing. Your job is not to capture those men, but to locate their stronghold. And we're pretty sure that Miles is not their home base. Wait until they take off again and then follow them. And when they do land on their stronghold, contact us here. We'll send a fleet of GBI ships to capture it. Is that clear?
All right, Dr. Zarkoff, everything clear. I'll report to you later.
Flash, no wonder they've landed on Maya. I just got a report over the electronic communicator. Planetoid Pete and his daughter are down there, and they've just discovered alganol.
That's why they're there.
Well, what shall we do about it?
There's only one thing to do, land on Miles.
But Dr. Zarkoff ordered us to cruise around and wait till the pirates took off again.
I know, but old Pete and his daughter are down there helpless. These pirates are murderers. We've got to move in.
Well, you're right. We'll need our space helmets. There isn't a thimbleful of air on that planetoid, and without them, we'd be dead in 10 seconds. Dad, who could that be?
I don't know, honey. I'm afraid it means trouble.
Trouble? Why?
If their intentions are peaceful, they would have signaled us that they are coming.
Dad! Don't let them in.
I've got to let them in.
But why?
It could be someone that crashed. Maybe that's why they couldn't signal us.
Dad, I'm frightened. Please don't open the door.
I have to. It's a code of space. We can't let human beings die out here if we can help them.
All right, old man, get your hands up.
Who are you?
What do you want?
I told you not to let them in, Father.
Well, you are not going to take this claim away from me. I worked all my life trying to find it.
What are we waiting for? Let's kill them both, load up with this alcohol, and leave.
Well, we got plenty of time.
I'm not so sure about that, Frederick. The old man's broadcast his claim all over the universe. We've taken care of Flash Gordon, yeah. But the rest of the GBI is still looking for us.
You dirty thieves. This claim is mine. Mine and my daughter's.
Take this. You've got a lot of digging to do. All right, get going.
They came in to steal our claim. They're going to make us work for them and then kill us.
They were, huh? We'll take them outside, Pete, and see that they get a little extra work.
Don't worry, I will make your backs ache.
Dale, you better get the shipping ticket to portable television. We have to call Dr. Zarkoff right away.
Flash, you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have gone in on Miles. I told you our main objective was to locate the pirate stronghold.
I had to do it, Dr. Zarkoff.
And I suppose if you had located the stronghold, you would have moved in alone and tried to beat up every pirate in the place single-handed.
I guess I did have some such plan in mind.
Well, you can forget it. You see, one of our other GBI men has already located the stronghold. He contacted us here, and we've got a fleet on its way to capture it.
Glad to hear it, Doctor.
Well, any way you look at it, the situation's all cleaned up. And, confidentially,
Yes?
I guess if I'd been in your place, I'd have done the same thing.
You never saw anybody dig so fast, Bersh. Did a real day's work. Got all the argument. I wasn't right here.
Then Marie and you will come back with us, Pete.
Just as you say, but what about the Argonauts?
Leave it. We'll leave them with it. Get over here. As soon as we get back, we'll send a GBI patrol ship to pick them up.
But, Flash, how do we know they won't get away in their spaceship while we're gone?
How far do you think they're going to get without these, Dale? See you in jail.